Chapter 6 of Our Bones the Hills. And we're back, guys. Just leaving Einertoft here, starting in on Chapter 6. So we're getting into the game now. I'm going to take a quick peek at our camp real quick, because we have no supplies, no nothing. We have 8 renown. I'm curious if we can use it for anybody, or if there's any items that we can equip. We do have a level 4 item here that Ivor can't just use yet. This is the belt that got given to him by Krumer. +3 armor break. We also have this level 4, the Valka thread, +1 armor per turn, the God scale, and the one we bought, the obsidian bell. So let's see. I think I'm gonna give +3 armor on rest, +2 drawing, +1. I'm gonna give this to Ivan, because I think he's gonna be the best one to get that. Well, he's the only one that can actually use a level 5 at the moment, so we're just gonna leave him with that. Now let's get out of here. An old man sits astride an overgrown portion of the trail. "You lost?" you asked. He adjusts the leather strap on his head and says, "No, are you?" He jumps up and shuffles toward the caravan, his tattered clothes revealing no weapons. "Well, I've seen better," the old man says, peering into the supply wagons, "but I'll join you." He stands next to a fighter, throws his beard over his shoulder, and puffs up his chest. The fighter grins, and the stranger exhales, asking, "What are we waiting for? Lead the way." "You're welcome to join us if you can keep pace." "Keep pace," the old man puffs through his mustache. "No fleeter than old Unar. And husbands, mind your wives. I'm cursed with a golden tongue, not silver." The caravan enjoys a good laugh, and they start moving once again. As you're nodding off to sleep, shouts of "fire" pull you back to attention. Flames quickly consume a supply wagon and a few tents. A woman cries out, "My boy," and points to a burning tent closest to the outlying Varl. 2 of the giants are motionless, staring at the spreading fire with terror in their eyes. We're gonna make the tough call here. We're gonna go in after the boy ourselves. Wrapping your cloak around you, the smoke, flames, and tent become a blur as you grab the boy and slice through the back canvas with your hunting knife. You meet the ashamed look of the older Varl while the crowd cheers on your heroic act. Unfortunately, the supply wagon didn't make it. "What in the depths was that about?" you mutter to yourself. "Something about the fire," Oddleaf tells you. "I've heard of this before. They don't like it. Doesn't change what happened," you think to yourself. It appears that large figures following from the direction of Einertoft. Direction of Einertoft. What is it? Is that right? It appears that large figures following... That seems worded strangely. Oddleaf watches intently before finally saying, "They have a cart. I can hear it." You slow to get a better view and spy a small caravan of Varl. Eventually, they catch up. "Greetings, Ivor. It's been quite a while since we talked, hasn't it?" "I know you, Ubin. Never imagined you'd be the one to defy the king. What made you leave?" "Someone had to." "What do you mean?" "Bellower's heading this way." "Already? How is that possible?" A group of Varl from Wormtoe showed up around back of Einertoft, the Longroy. "Bellower and his armies chased them across the summer path," they said. "Past Wormtoe? That doesn't make sense. Bellower was at the bridge." "He must have doubled back after that serpent appeared. While we fought on the bridge, he held half his force around to approach Einertoft from behind." "The attack on the bridge was a feint?" "Don't let anyone tell you the Dredge aren't clever. Einertoft will fall within a day." "Maybe not. He's following you." "I thought one of you might know why." You exchange nervous glances, but nobody speaks up. "Must be me, then." "Is there something I don't know? That's quite a grudge he's holding if he's coming after you, Ivor." "It doesn't matter. Our only chance is to get to Sigurholm. Gino will know what to do." "We'll join you. I bring supplies and warriors, but my friend Gnolf here bears a heavy sword. I believe he'd be happy to swing it for you." So plus 30 supplies, it's gonna last us not too long. 6 days. That'll get us somewhere. The caravan stops at a split in the road. Ahead, the path leading to Sigerholm veers off into the hills, which are now swimming with familiar black shapes. Dredge that way too, grimaces Ivan. The summer path leads straight to Sigerholm, while taking the main road will add several days. They're every way by now, replies Ubin. I'd suggest we go around past Hoxthorpe. I'm gonna send scouts. You send 2 scouts, only one returns. I'll put it this way, he says. We're not getting through that way. It's like they're emerging from the rock itself. So we're gonna take the main road. I hate to say it, you tell Ivan, but I'm not willing to walk into swarms of dredge anymore. Juno will have to wait. You turn toward the long road and around Hockerstorp instead, hoping you've saved lives in the process. Someone's been nicking extra goods from the supplies, a concerned woman tells you. Counted these myself yesterday, make no mistake. If this keeps up, we'll all be starving before long. Let's see. I've done the tell me if you see it again here before, but I think I'm going to post a few extra guards to watch the supplies. To deter any further theft, you discreetly place some trusted guards by the caravan. You hear a few people casually point out the extra manpower, but nobody seems to raise an alarm for now. You enter a village of miners. He wants to know what has been happening recently between the rumblings of the quakes and sighting of dredge in the distance. As you look around, you see a lot of elderly and children, and know that these people will only be more mouths to feed. I'm going to let them make their own decisions here. You welcome anyone who wishes to join the caravan. Many do, while others choose to stay in their homes and see things through. You wish them luck. And we got a conversation here with Gnolf. Don't talk much, do you? You approach a massive green-clad varl who is sitting quietly by himself, eating bread. So? Just wanted to know anyone who can cleave a dredge in two like that a little better. I'm Rook. What to know? Ubin asked me to chop a dredge or two, I chop him. You consider your response. Traveled with Ubin for long? Yes, long time. When I was young, I fought for another varl. It did not work out. But I learned to swing a sword. Ubin pays well, gives me plenty of things to kill. To be honest, maybe too many things these days. You consider your response? You like that sword, huh? No, I love this sword. Given to me by old Skirmur himself. When I start working for Ubin, he says, I protect the king's collection. I protect the king. Gnolf makes an expression somewhere between pain and frustration. I couldn't save it, though. He makes a hand motion like a object falling from a tall height and exploding. Mattered a lot at the time. I think it doesn't matter now. Skyrmir's dead anyway. I'll let you finish your meal. Want to be friends with Gnolf, Rook? He pops the last hunk of bread into his mouth. Keep food in the cart. So Gnolf likes his food. Let's take a look at the market then, shall we? One gets us 6. I am willing to spend some there. What do we got here? 2 drawing aggro, plus 5 dodge strength attack, plus 3 willpower. Huh, not bad, but that doesn't seem so great. So okay, we got 5 days there. Why don't we spend a bit more and get us to 10 days? Because that's a decent price. Let's take a look. We have 20 renown to spend. Who can we spend on? We can promote Ivor with 15. Mogan, we could promote with 10, and we could do the same for Alette. We could also promote Oddleaf for 5, so we could bump Ivor to 4 and then her to 1. We'd have enough for that. I don't really want to split that, though. Who else? Eggle, can you get a promo? You can. 10 for you. We could do Alette and Eggle, I think, is what I want to do here. Because I do like to get Eggle leveled up. So 16, we're going to boost him. Exertion. Yeah. No. One of each is what we're going to do right there. Okay. Let's take a peek here. We got 10 left. Let's put it on Alette. Let's boost her up just a bit. Give her another armor break and another strength. Now we can give... Oh, no, we couldn't give him that yet. We got any new 4s? No. We do have Gnolf. He can wear a 5. Plus 3 armor. Yeah, Gnolf's getting that. And why don't we switch him in here, too? We're going to put him up in the row for a bit. Actually, we're going to put Ivan up here, or Krumer up here, too. Get Ivan out of there. He doesn't need to be here. Speaking of which, though, I guess Gnolf really doesn't either. I just kind of want to use some powerful units, but we need to get him leveled. That's the more important thing here. Okay, let's leave. Look at that, shouts one of your clansmen. The caravan stops to watch dredge pulling into the village you just passed. I hope anyone who stayed behind got out alive, says Alette, but you have your doubts. They're coming, says Ivor, pointing out a line of dredge leaving the village and marching towards you. As you watch, the dredge in front falls over. Then the one behind it falls as well. You hear a twang to your left. Nid, the archery student of Oddleaves who you recall deftly shooting a snow rabbit, is firing arrows down the hill. Another dredge topples. That's incredible, says Oddleaves, squinting. But we should get out of here. Hold on, let her do a few more. The next shot bounces off a dredge's armor, but the one after that doesn't, and the Colossus falls to a knee. Another dredge goes down before you get moving again. Why don't you come along the next time you want to try out that bow? You tell Nid, who nods, with a smile on her face. So we picked up another archer there for our roster. Unfortunately, pretty late in the game here, she is level 1. I don't usually end up using her. I'm pretty sure she's the same class as Alette. A woman's stifled scream fails to overly concern anyone. It was only a matter of time before the expectant mother gave birth. The caravan is simply excited by the first sign of new life since the trip began. Call for a day of rest and celebration? Why don't we... Yeah, we're in low morale. We have enough supplies, I think. Let's call for a day of rest and celebration. When the baby's cries replace the mother's, the entire caravan cheers. You raise your drink to the family, saying, "Tomorrow we rest and feast to strength and long life." Again, everyone cheers, glad to forget their worries for some small time. Negative 10 supplies, but we got some renown out of the deal. 15, I think that's enough. No, I think Ivor needs 20. No, he needs 15, right? Let's go boost up Ivor. We can talk to Nid, too. Let's talk to Nid. I don't know if we've ever spoken. Yeah, I'm Nid. You're Rook, I know. We've actually been traveling together for a long time. Isn't it strange how you can be so close to people and not know them? Every day I pass people I swear I've never seen before. I wanted to thank you for letting me join you. Have you always been such a good shot? Honestly, I never even tried before Oddleaf made me. I spent my whole life making clothes, cleaning. Oddleaf's good, but I don't think it was all her doing. It feels right. I just look where I want it to go. Anyway, I feel better. The caravan, the people worrying all day and making problems. Sometimes they really stew in their misery. I'm glad I can do something helpful. Where are you from? I don't think you're from Skogar. I know most of the people there. No, I had a house in Frostfeller, but we were driven out when the dredge started to show up. My husband died trying to protect our home. My sons and I were thrown out into the fields. I'm sorry. Eccles' men killed my husband. When we left, I was angry. Why was I the one who had to leave their home? How do I deserve this? You look away momentarily, not sure what to say. But I've let it go. I have 3 sons, and I don't want them to grow up with hatred in their hearts. That's why I wanted to thank you. You're welcome. I should be going. Don't think anything of it. We all have our own problems to deal with. Let me know if you need me to put an arrow in something. She returns to her tent with her boys waiting for her. Ivor's gonna get promoted to level 4. Where are you? There you are. 15, let's spend it. 2 more Ivor, so let's do that. Give you a little bit more exertion and some more armor break. Boom. Okay. Oh, wait. I want to give him that item. Oopsie daisy. Where is it? There it is. Ivor gets his belt of +3 armor break. Yeah. He's going to destroy armor now. Okay. Let's get out of here. The Godstone of Durndr passes around you. In the frozen climate here, it looks like the rock has split and is falling apart, held together only by the deep snow. Curiously, when standing between the stones, the wind drops off completely, picking up once again once you pass through. I almost wonder if we should rest here for the night, says Ivor, who seems to have noticed the same thing. With all the snow around it, Dredge might not even be able to find us. We're gonna go ahead and stay here overnight. I haven't actually done this before. You walk around camp before settling in. Along each strand of Dundr's massive beard is carved a different part of the story, and you turn your head to and fro to read it. While the Loom Mother was first to create, she soon found a counterpart in Dundr who embodied her ideals in a masculine form. Dundr took some of her creations, gave them beards, and showed them the secrets of smithing, though many remember him just as fondly for teaching them games of song and mirth. As the camp settles in, you notice a group of boys huddled around something. They show you an offering box, carved into the Godstone itself. The box is an elaborate construction of interlocking pieces which slide around when touched. You can't get it open, they tell you. It's like a puzzle. We'll try to open it, I guess. The boys take turns working out the puzzle and give you tips when it's your turn, although you don't seem to make much progress. Eventually, they leave to sleep until it's just you and a couple other determined youngsters. We're gonna go ahead and I guess just give up. Let the kids have at it. Instead of spending all night in a silly game, you go to a let and huddle together to keep warm. You wake up with a thought so profound it strikes you like lightning. Rushing to the puzzle box, your fingers move with purpose until you hear a click. The lid springs open. Inside is nothing. Oh no, says a boy who is watching. What a waste of time. You're surprised when you close the lid. The whole box detaches from the stone. With a shrug, you take it with you. You're suddenly glad you didn't spend all night working on this. Puzzle box of the Twin Rivers. Interesting. I'll take it. I'm kind of curious what that is. Let's head into camp real quick. I'm really curious. Hero's Tent. Level 4 item. 1 will per turn plus 3 willpower. Oh, that's not bad. Person with good exertion could really use that. Not Krumer though, apparently. Shitty exertion. Mogan might handle that pretty well. Give him some extra willpower, but he dies pretty quick. I bet you it would work well for Rook or Alette. Alette would probably be a monster with it. She needs to get another level though. She just goes through willpower like crazy. So that would be real handy. Okay, well, let's get out of here and we'll save that for Alette. No encouragement or tales of glory will lift the spirits of the caravan. In the north, we have times like this, says one of the Varl. The other giants grin, raising tankard and horns of mead. Skål, they shout, and make short work of their drinks, explaining that each person takes a drink when someone tells a story that is more miserable than the last. Others join them for a second round, and mead is passed your way. I'm gonna join them. Join the giants in drinking. Taking the mead, you shout, Skål! The crowd cheers and laughter echoes throughout the camp for hours as each person comes up with increasingly more absurd stories of woe. The Varl's remedy is a success, and the caravan is in a much better mood after the following day, albeit hungover and with less mead than before. Trade-off, but it got us back up to a normal morale level. We are almost out of supplies, though. In fact, there they go. Last day. Can we make it into town? Though it looks like it's being overrun. In the distance, Hawkstorp smolders like an old campfire. Even from here, you can see black figures shambling through it. That looks like a dead town, remarks Ivor, confirming your impressions. There's usually survivors, Oddleif reminds you. Check it out, just in case. Maybe it's a chance for renown. I hope others would do the same for me. Dredger nothing we haven't faced before. Ivor grunts, but otherwise says nothing. Besides, it might throw Bellower off the scent a bit. You had a day's march out toward Hawkstorp. Oh, that costs us more. Shoot. As soon as you've stepped foot in the small town, you think you've made a mistake. It's thoroughly littered with corpses. Within moments, the dredger upon you, as though you stirred up an angry hornet's nest. You draw your weapons. Oh no. Krumer, I think... Okay, I guess we'll keep you out. Let's do this. Alright, what are we looking at here? Ooh, 3 big heavies. 10-15s, all of them. Okay, so here's what the plan is. We're gonna pretty much spike up to him here. And I'm hoping I can bring in Krumer around the side here before anybody else gets in the way. And then we're gonna line everybody else up. Okay, let's do this. Move on up, and let's break this dude's armor straight out the... Oh no, he can actually do some good damage to us. Let's beat his health down. 11, that's below our armor. Still does 2, but not quite as bad as could have been. Move up, Eggle. Let's... Who's up next? That guy, he can't quite make it to us. Let's break this dude's armor some more. Oh, he might get hit. Sooner or later. Yep. At least it's just armor. Unfortunately, it blocked Krumer from getting over here. That's okay. Let's do some damage here. Okay, let's bring on up Mogan here. Can we get a kill there? But the next one we need to worry about is this one. Let's just run up this way and bust out a flail. Go ahead, hit me back. Rook's turn. Scooch up. Who's next? This one. Yeah, we can do 7. Oh. Pretty much out of willpower on Rook though now. Yeah, we completely are. Ivor took a hit. Okay, let's move up a let. We're gonna start plucking away at this one too. 5 damage, we'll take it. So we're gonna clear this one out of here. Ivor's turn. 3 more. We're gonna completely break his armor. Let Eggle take the next hit. Oh, jeez. Oh, that's 5. We can get the kill. Krumer's turn. We're gonna move him over. And we're gonna start doing some damage to these ones around in the area. That one's almost dead. That one's almost dead. Let's work this one down a bit. Nice, those guys are both down to 1s now. Splash damage. Oh, jeez. Did him in. Who's up next? The one in the corner. What about after that? Big guy in the back. Might come up here, might attack. This guy's one or the other. They're gonna take some damage. But after that, it's him. So let's do 5. I don't want to kill him. I want to bring him down as low as possible so that they still have to waste turns in the lineup moving, but they can't really do much. That's my thoughts on it, at least. If I move Alette to there, she's going to get a hit. But it's the only spot I can actually get a hit on them, or right here. And he's up next. He will not be able to hit me. Let's do that. For the health. Bring him down 3, it'll put him at 12. Oh, 12. Yeah, okay, we'll do that. 80%, come on. Nice. Go ahead, break this one's armor down. That's just a massive armor break on him. My god, that's awesome. Okay, we're gonna swing around back, cripple this one as we go through. Crew's gonna be able to do a bit more here. Down to 7. Rook should be able to get some damage on him as well, I think, or at least get an armor break in there. Who's up? Almost this guy. Oh, I can't exert on Rook. Interesting, I forgot about that. Okay, let's just break his armor. Oh boy. Well, let's turn. Let's break more armor. Time, we're going to be wanting to get over here and probably do damage to this one in the corner since the rest of these guys are soft. Oh, I could have killed him. Or at least gotten damage on him. Whatever. Too late now. Ooh, that's going to die. Can we get? We can't get all the way over to him. Instead, who's up next of all these guys? Him, he's fine. Let's kill this one off. I could have spent our will to do a little bit more, but that's okay. His turn. Krumer's gonna be able to get this kill, I betcha. Yep, he has got this in the bag. Like the beast he is. Rook's turn to try to get down here and get this kill. Oh. Yep, he's got it. No reinforcements for these guys. Ooh, crit. 18 damage on that hit. My god. Well, let's turn with 1 health. Can she get a kill? She can get a kill. Oh, dang. No, she can't. 50%. You know what? Hail Mary. I'm gonna do it. See if Alette can get a kill here. Spin a renown. Oh, I can't even exert. Really? Oh, that's lame. Oh, it's just the one here. Okay, let's do it. Yeah, I saw that one coming. Ivor's turn. Swinging up here. We're gonna bust this one up now. Crushed. Go ahead, kill her off. Oh, I'm surprised. Oh my god. Who can we kill? Kill this one. Let's take the kill. Promotion. Nice, Ivor. Freaking kill. That's nice. Down you go, though, buddy. Moving on up. Let's finish off this one. Oh, 2 double kill there. Nice. Rook's turn to do some damage on this one. Exert for 3. Let's do it. 7 on you, buddy. Go ahead, hit him. Let's turn. My god, let's go for another Hail Mary. Might as well. Deflected again. I should have seen it. I knew it was going to happen. Okay. Let's do this. Good night. Unfortunately, I don't think that kill counts as 2 kills for him. Your renown grows. Eggle gets a promo. This town is nothing but ghosts, and now covered in more dredged bodies too. Remarkably, as you're about to leave, you find an old man sitting quietly in a tattered market stall, with a couple items in front of him. He hums to himself as if nothing were wrong, and seems to be in shock. Your clansmen gather him into the caravan before you leave. So we can take a look at his market, though. 1 renown gets 1 supply. That is horrible. Not a good shop. Okay. Let's get out of here. While walking, the words of a mother's song reach you. It's soothing, nuanced, and about your current journey. When she finishes it, a man begins a tale of his own in verse. The woman quickly responds with another poem, and the entire caravan slows to listen to the entertaining competition. Let's see. I'm gonna ignore the poetry and poetry content and keep an eye out or an ear out for danger. The laughter and cheers continue behind you as you put some space between to remain undistracted. The male contestant soon admits defeat, and the clansmen quickly march on, thankful for the lighthearted distraction. Fair enough. The Godstone for Ingrid, goddess of knowledge, looks on as the caravan takes a much-needed rest. Ivor shoos some children away from a solitary dredge slinger lying dead beneath the stone. Should we be worried about that, you ask Ivor, pointing to the dredge body. I don't think so, he replies. Still, couldn't hurt to have a few guards look around. Hours pass without warning. Inspect the Godstone. Ingrid's Godstone is carved with ancient runes which don't make much sense to you, though Ivan tells you some of the menders have deciphered them. It's how the menders learn the language of the gods. Past the largest stone, a long series of slabs contain more writing all the way down the hill. The odd thing, he tells you, is that the writing occasionally changes depending on who is reading it. Usually it describes the history of the gods, but it can be about nearly any topic. Sadly, Ivan doesn't know how to read it himself. Juno could, he says. Pack up and move on. As you're readying to depart, you hear screams from near the main Godstone. The same boys so curious about the dead dredge before are shrieking and pointing. For a moment, you think it must not have been dead, but then you see what they have opened. You see that they have opened a wrapping that was in the dredge's hands. Wait, says Ivor, his arm across her chest. This shouldn't be seen. Get everyone away. A chill sweeps over you. Alette pushes past the gap. Stop, shouts Ivor, but the curious onlookers have already seen it. Leave it. On the ground before the dead slinger is a small stony figure, its hands searching for something it can't find. That's a baby. That dredge is a woman? We've been killing women. We've been slaughtering women and children this whole time, leaving them to die. In a war, it's only the males who fight. We've been fighting these dredge the whole way. Why are women and children on their backs attacking us? They're not invading, they're running. Everyone stops dead in their tracks. The entire caravan is gathered around, aghast. When I spoke to Juno, she told me something was coming. She didn't know what. A darkness, something black is covering the world, and the dredge are running from it just as we're running from them. The serpent, the quake, it's all the beginning of the end. Ivor, you knew. Why? Why didn't you say something? Ivor, when I was young, I killed one of the Sunder during the Second Great War. We called it Raise. Every time we would build our defenses, it would flatten them and push us back again. I became separated from the rest of the Varl and stumbled upon Raise deep in a snowstorm, alone. She was nursing. I threw my axe, it twisted in the wind. Her son died in her arms. She was so pathetic, kneeling in the snow. She didn't even try to stop me when I took her head. That's how I killed a Sunder. When I found my way to Grofheim, the Varl wanted to make me Kinder, next to be king. I left, walked out until I ended up in Skogar, where no one knew what I had done. The only sound in the wind is the wind blowing through the trees. For a long time, nobody says a thing until a child breaks the silence. What do we do with the baby, she asks. A lump forms in your throat, looking at the small obsidian creature squirming before you. Insist on taking it with the caravan. You argue strongly for showing mercy and humility. Some of the women in the caravan hesitantly agree to take in the dredge infant, while others are furious about bringing it along. Not long afterwards, one of the women comes to you. Its swaddling was being held by this, she says, giving you a hairpin that looks distinctly undredge-like. An inscription on the silver almost slips your notice. Persevere. From the goddess herself, if you ask me, the woman tells you. Fadra silver brooch. We'll take a look at that. You're making the usual rounds when you hear a rather loud debate coming from the area that Varl just have gathered. Ivor joins you as you approach. Ubin, you'd rather be known for falling asleep and dying in the corner of a mead house than battling a sunder? No, I'd rather be known for not dying. Don't even know what you're worried about. I did this 100 times in the Great Wars. Take some warriors, plow head first into the dredge, they follow you into the hills, get lost, now they're not following you. When you did this 100 times, did they have Bellower leading them? Have you never heard about the time I hit Bellower in the head with a throwing axe? Both Varl halt their debate when they suddenly notice you're watching. What's this about? Careful, my friend. A lot of old history getting thrown around here. The warriors were just noting that there's a damned good number of dredge in our asses. Bellower's pulling up the rear. This one thinks he can just wander up there and throw them off our tracks. How about some gratitude? Thought you'd be happy to finally be old as Varl in the land, Ubin. I'm never happy to lose more Varl, Krumer. Besides, I'm not convinced you're really older than me. Oh, let's see. Old rivalry you've got here. Comments like that remind me. I've already wasted too much time doing nothing. In the old days, I'd already be halfway to the battlefield by now. Speaking of which, you coming, Ingvar? I could ask Bellower for your arm back. I don't think so. Not exactly in the mood right now. Alright then, I'll tell Hatterborg you said hello. Krumer and a good many Varl warriors head out toward the growing army of Dredge. Is he going to come back? He always has before. But this time feels different, I fear. Uh-oh. Let's hope he comes back. We have no Varl left after he's gone. And we are losing fighters like candy. A scout returns with a nearly frozen child. I almost stepped on her in the snow. Looks like she must have been running from something, he says. Patches of blue model her pale skin, but her chest rises and falls ever so slightly. Even just carrying her along could kill her in a state like this, says the woman. Or says a woman. We could be in danger here, points out another. Stop the caravan for a rest and tend to the... No. Keep moving, but let the healers tend to her. Fighters stay alert for any threat while the caravan moves on. The healer rubs the girl's arm and legs under blankets to no avail. An hour later, one healer approaches you with tears in her eyes. She says nothing, only shakes her head. Damn it. That's unfortunate. Gather round, doubters, echoes a shout in the distance as Krumer and his band of warriors break through nearby foliage. And behind the invincible, and behold, the invincible Varl. The caravan is thrilled to see Krumer return safely. Plus 36 Varl. Did the plan work? Asks Ubin. Work, responds Krumer. Of course it worked. Same old dredge. Should be another day or two at least before they even find their own asses. Plus 20 round. And if you apologize, I'll tell you how I found these, Krumer says, tossing you a pair of leather gloves that look big enough for a Varl. He leans in close, whispering so Ubin can't hear. Had something to do with a raven's nest and a hair tie. Dunder's hand.
As Sigurholm approaches, we fear the worst. The once calm lake surrounding it now looks like a bowl that has been flipped. Proud homes sinking into muddy water. A side effect of the quake. What has the rest of the world become on the other side of those mountains?
One catastrophe to another, says Oddleaf as you pull into Sigerholm. The town appears to be sinking into the lake. Townspeople peek from dark windows and makeshift hovels further up the hill. No, says Ivan, looking frantic. Where is she? He runs into the front of the caravan, looking out over the water. Juno isn't here. And you get the creeping feeling you're not welcome either. Going upriver looks out of the question. The beach is bare, aside from an occasional skeleton of a ruined fishing boat. You reluctantly set up camp in the sinking town. All I'm saying is, how long are you willing to wait? While taking stock of caravan, you've inadvertently walked into a debate between Oddleaf and Ivan. As long as we need to, and I think we need to get out of here. I don't feel good about this place. Why? What's wrong? Something doesn't feel right. The people here are staring at us like vultures on the wastes. I'm sorry, Ivan. I think Oddleaf's right. I saw a man. The whole time we were setting up, he was just watching me. In a creepy way. And how long before the dredge find us here? Juno will come. Give it a little more time, Rook. Listen to me. I need you to trust me on this. And I'm sorry, Ivan, but I don't trust you on this, buddy. You're really worried about her, aren't you? What? Oh, Juno? Worried doesn't begin to describe it. If she doesn't find us here, or something has happened to her, are you sure what you saw was real? It could have been a damn dream. Or, I don't know. You were pretty exhausted. I don't know. To be honest, I'm not sure anymore. Everything is a blur. Don't tell the others I said that. I have to hope it wasn't just a dream. What's it like to be a bender? Being a bender? Or a mender? Not a bender. Being a mender, I guess I never really thought about it like that. It's just part of me. They knew very young that I would join the order. Born into it, you could say. My mother and father, both menders. The guild is for lots of people now, builders and healers. Do they all pull lightning out of the sky? No, that's not normal. It's one of the reasons I know Juno. She's on the council. She helped me control things like this, so we don't end up scaring people. How exactly does weaving work anyway? Well, the hardest part is usually seeing the threads. Everything is part of the tapestry. It's made of threads woven together. If you can see the threads, you can manipulate them. I don't know how to explain it, really. It's like trying to play a harp with invisible strings. Look at my staff, for example. Some menders carve intricate patterns in the wood to help them remember the shapes of, like I said, hard to explain. Why is Bellower still following us? I saw Grofheim as it burned. Ivan gets a faraway look in his eyes. The sunder blew through it like a tempest. The Varl fell in the thousands. Most of the sunder left the city and headed south. Who knows where they are now? They might be destroying every town they come to or heading towards Arborang. Bellower stayed in Grofheim, just for the sport of it, I think. As we fled to Einertoft, I thought he must want to wipe the Varl off the map completely, but then he came after us. Maybe he knew Ivor was the one who killed Reyes. Maybe, but let's just make sure he doesn't catch up. Do you think this is the end times? I don't know what to think. I wish I could give you a better answer. Even if we escape the dredge, that serpent said a darkness was covering the world. I don't know how long it will take, or what that even means. I'm just trying to solve one problem at a time. The Menders are in Arborang, and if we can find ships and make it to the capital, we might have a chance. I won't take any more of your time. No, it's okay, Rook. I appreciate the talk. It's good to stay grounded. I spend all day worrying about serpents or sunder. I think a lot of people are intimidated or scared of me. Don't worry, it's nothing new. I'm used to it. Maybe sometime we can talk about things that don't include the world ending. Okay, so let's take a look at the market, shall we? Let's see what kind of stuff we can get. 1 renown gets us 3 supplies. That's terrible. Takes us at least, looks like probably closer to 5 to even get. Yeah, it's 5 for a day. So, why don't we buy a couple more? We'll buy 6 days worth. And I guess we'll go from there. Let's take a look at what we have here. +3 will per kill, bloodshed coins we don't need. Instead of pommel's kind of old. +1 movement, +10 or 10% dodge strength attacks. That's okay. But I think we're just going to go with supplies for now. And let's take a look at our Heroes tent and see if there's anybody that we can upgrade. Because we definitely need to get people upgraded at this point. Ivor is not ready for a promo. He needs 1 kill.
Eagle can be promoted at 15 cost. Yeah, 15 cost. Rook, unit required. Yeah, that's fine. Rook needs 2 kills to get to level 10 or 5. Gnolf's 5. Ivan's 5. That would make for 4 if we can get those. And then I think we got Hakon still, who's level 5. And anybody else we might be able to make the jump with. Probably Alette wouldn't be a bad way to go, honestly. She needs to get a good amount of kills left. Level 3, what's this item? +1 strength deflected. This rank 4 box here. +1 will per turn, +3 willpower. That would be perfect for Alette, I would think. 1 armor per turn. Oh, what are the gloves? +3 strength, nice. +3 armor on rest, that's burly. Okay, let's get out of here. We're not going to upgrade anybody just yet. We need to wait for Ivor and Rook and Alette to get some kills. Let's go ahead and get out of here. Rook, wait, please, Ivan begs. She said she'd be here. We need her. You can tell he's terrified of leaving, as though he'd be giving up on Juno. I'm sure she'll catch up with us. Ivan looks out across the lake with a 1,000-mile stare. He says nothing. We've got problems, said Ivor. The whole place is flooded. We could try to walk the muddy parts, but it's going to be slow going. We could try to float the caravan over the lake, but we might tip or get stuck. Or we could just go around the whole thing, but no idea how long that'll take. What do you think? Pay some locals to help. The locals become a lot more helpful when you swallow your pride and start offering food for help crossing the river. They give you small fishing boats to borrow and show you the area with the best chance of making it across. You hope your luck holds out as you launch from the shore. Despite, or you suspect because of your vigilance, the locals from Sigerholm don't try anything underhanded, as they take you in their small boats to the other side of the lake over several trips. You leave them with a generous amount of food and they row back to their town. You hope it's worth it to buy some space from Bellower, who will have to drag his armies through the mud on foot. So we gave up some supplies. We got 4 days left for the walk we're making with weak morale. Poor morale. Good old coffee. Unar, a quirky old man with a leather headband, says, if there's one thing I know better than women and mead, it's, well, he smiles, well, nothing. But I know when a group could use some help. Just nod and let old Unar, make everything better. No questions now. Sorry, didn't mean to bump the mic. We'd appreciate any help. That evening, Unar clears his throat and loudly recites a tale of travelers ending with war and death behind them. Seeking hope instead, they carry on with courage, using heart and head. A strange poem, but the caravan is happy for a change of pace. Unar bows and turns to assist the cooks. The evening meal is larger than ever, yet the supply wagons seem more full than before. You look to and thank Unar, but he is gone. 20 supplies, it's up to 7 days. I'll take it. Good old Unar. Can I make a prediction here? So cover your ears if you don't want to hear any guesses on possible future story. I'm curious if the gods aren't dead, but they basically have been reborn into young bodies or whatever you want to call it, like Unar there. I want to say that he's a reincarnation of one of the gods. Just a guess. The caravan consists of more clansmen than you ever expected. Accusations of stolen chickens, missing heirlooms, and concerns over daughters' virtues are the sort of things you hear relentlessly. Even fighters complain of spreading too thin to protect everyone. I'm gonna pick number 3. Try to keep people useful and too busy for petty squabbles. Firewood collection, scouting, gathering of edibles, weapons training, and wagon repair keep your clansmen busy and usually too tired to complain. The chores slow the caravan, but the resulting peace, and productivity feels worth it. 15 supplies gets us up to day 8. It looks like we're coming in on a town, too. Okay, in town we are. The villagers here are completely oblivious to the destruction that is coming. All we've seen is some dark figures far off, they tell you. Aside from a few young families, they're reluctant to pick up their things and join you. 15 clansmen. That's fun. Okay, ooh, another obsidian bell. We're not going to take it, but kind of cool that it's here as well. This one looks cool. A statue of a sightless man. A figurine occasionally carried by older warriors who believed it could temporarily blind their enemies. Plus 20% dodge strength attack chance and plus 2 strength. Nice. That's pretty dang good. Bale's Locket, 2 willpower, 1 strength, 3 will per kill. We have renown gets us 5. So that buys us a day for every one we spend. So yeah, we'll buy 30. Have 13 days worth of supplies. And let's rest and get that morale up a little bit. What is that? Weak morale. One more. Normal morale. Let's roll with that. And get out of here with 9 days left. Stop! A resolute voice calls from somewhere in front of you. The surrounding terrain comes alive with armed figures surrounding the caravan. No need for bloodshed, the leader says. Leave a couple wagons and pretend you never even stopped here. Oh, that's interesting. That's great. Attack immediately! Before he's even finished his sentence, you have your weapons out and rush forward to attack. Yep, that's how we're gonna roll with this one, guys. Who else? We basically need to get Alette, Rook, and Ivor up. Eggle would be great to get up. Mogan's not so important. I like him, but as an in-game character that needs to be leveled, he's not terribly important. Let's bring along Gnolf, just in case this ends up being tricky, shall we? Okay, we are pretty spread out, but that's alright. Who's up first? Ivor's up first, 12 to 11. You know what? Let's put Ivor back here. I want to get him to either kill... I want to get him to spike rush these guys and kill the archers out. That's going to be the goal. Eggle's turn there. Let's put Logan over here too. Alette and Rook are going to take on this spot too. And Gnolf right here, right next to him. That's how we're going to roll with this. Or should Gnolf come up here and just wipe these guys out? No, I think I'm going to keep Gnolf on the defensive and not get any kills with him. That's going to be the goal if I can help it. Who's first? Not this one, but not that one either. The one up in the corner. Probably going to get a hit on Gnolf, but that's okay. 2, do 4 to this one, so we're going to take it. We're going to do 6, knock her down a peg. Yep, hit him, that's fine. For 3. Oh, for 4. Eggle's turn. Let's move him up. Who's next? The green one in the corner. He can get up and hit Gnolf. But who's after that? This dude. So let's get over here and fight him. And I don't want to hit him and leave myself exposed, so I'm just going to keep Gil alive and resist. Yep, come on. Shit. Alright. Next one we're going to get. We're going to come down here. Bloody flail on this guy. Knock him down a bit. Oop. They're really beating these guys up. Rook's turn. Let's take out this archer. No, we're gonna put her down to 1. Make her still use a turn and be completely useless, basically. Alette, you... I want to do some damage here, actually. We're going to put you... Who's up next? You can actually get to Alette as it is, so let's do this instead. Let's kill this one and make room for... No, wait, you know what? We're just going to move down and soften this one up, is what we're going to do. 7 armor damage. turn, he's gonna apparently not get down here far enough. What do we want to do with you? Since you, then who? Not you, not you. This one? Yep. If I come up here, I can do 5 damage to this one, so we're gonna do that. 6, 7 gets down to 1, clearly. Down they go, and he's coming up to hit a lead. Oh wow, yep, here he goes. Yikes, good hits on a lead. That's rough. This one's turn, let's get a kill on Ivor. There's his promo. Deflected, nice. Gil's turn, we're gonna move up and get this kill right here. Yikes. Okay, dude's turn, we're gonna move him up here. He is gonna help get this one down here. Dude's turn, running up, gonna go help with this other guy, it looks like, with Ganolf. Who's next now? This guy who's not gonna do anything. Archer's not gonna do anything. This guy's gonna be our big issue. And that guy. So let's get up here and see what we can do. We're gonna go ahead and bust down a couple layers of that armor. Alette's turn, she is gonna take this kill. Nope, she is gonna come up and attack this guy. Nope, she's just gonna take a kill. Ganolf's getting stomped here a bit. That's okay. Let's move down. Who do we want to soften up more? This guy's probably gonna kill us, so let's just put down here. We're just gonna soften him a bit more. Use our extra willpower to break down that armor. And there he goes, dead. So now we gotta move on and try to finish up these guys before the rest of us get killed. If we can knock him down to 4 health, that's not gonna be too bad. Just take that and see what he does in return. Gil's turn. Let's scooch him up. And he's still getting pretty good armor, so let's do this. Archer moves over, can't take out. He's gonna do the long shot and get a hit on Ivor. Mogan's turn. We're not gonna do much with Mogan. We're just gonna pretty much bust more armor, I think. Rook's turn. We're gonna do some heavy damage on this one now. Wait, we can kill this one before he gets a move chance. And then Alette will hit this one. Nope, we're gonna bring this one down. Much more damage. He's gonna come up, hit Alette. Alette's turn, can get a kill here. And then Ivor, I'm not gonna have do much. But I am gonna come up here and break her armor. Completely break it. Gil's turn. Can you get up here? You can get up here and get a kill. Do I want to kill on Gil? I kind of want to level Rook. Let's break armor. Mogan's turn. Move up and we're going to break more armor. Rook gets the kill. She's probably going to try to kill. Oh, she's not. She doesn't get to kill Alette. Now Alette is just going to stay put. Ivor's turn, though. We're going to finish this off. Yeah, I guess so. We'll just kill him. So who all got promos? Let's take a look at camp. Hero's tent. Okay, Ganulf got injured for 3 days. Ivor can get promoted though. It's level 5. Nice, so he's ready. Gil can get a promotion. Mogan got a promotion. Rook, not to leave, needs one more kill to get a promotion. Alette, on the other hand, needs another kill as well. Let's promote Ivor in the meantime. So he's got that. We can do exertion and... oh, I got 4 points available? Jesus. Should I roll with that or should I roll with armor? You know what? I want to roll with armor. Keep him alive. 12 is a good damage, but if we can get him for survivability and to stay in a fight, that's where we're going to want to be. So let's do that. Ivor's going to be our tank. He is level 5 now. What can we give him? What is he wearing right now? The 3 armor break, plus 3 strength, plus 1 armor per turn. What about this? Armor on rest. Not bad. 3 armor, strength. Dunder's hand might be a good way to go with him. But also armor repair isn't half bad either. I think we'll just keep him with the armor break for now. Okay, so why don't we go ahead and get all set off here. Let's leave camp. And continue on our journey. A gaunt man and woman approach the caravan, hands held high. "A word, friends," the man says. "We are poor farmers down on our luck." The woman hits him and says, "We're outlaws, plain and simple. 10 of us, and we'll help you in a fight for some food up front." You can do the join us, but you'll be watched. What are your crimes? What are your crimes? Misunderstandings, the man says. Mead houses are confusing. Never know when you've drank your share. The woman hits him again and says, We've stolen, killed a few when we had to. Skills that might benefit you here. Send the outlaws away. We are so much more than... The man stops as the woman glares at him. He nods as they shuffle away quietly. It takes until camp is set to notice that a few of your supplies have gone missing. Bastards. At least not too many of them. I see the Godstone in the distance. The imposing godstone of Bjorulf. The imposing godstone of Bjorulf approaches. His severe visage makes it feel like he's watching you even now. The caravan spreads out, happy to be free of the confining forests and in open fields. Hogan pulls you aside to show you some of the red berries growing on an ash tree that looks like it was just chopped down. Looks like it was chopped down long ago. These shouldn't be growing here, he says excitedly. I haven't seen these in a long time. He and Mogan busily go about collecting the berries. In fact, in honor of Bjorulf, some of the caravan crack kegs of meat and wine before anyone can stop them. To the only god that matters, they shout. Everyone has drinks, and you're glad for the merriment that has swept over the caravan. Inspect the godstone, join Hogan in collecting berries, join the merrymakers. Gosh, these are all things I am kind of curious to do, but I think I'm actually going to join Hogan in collecting berries. What exactly are these, you ask Hogan. When I would travel to Boersgard with my father, sometimes he'd buy us a few of these, Hogan replies. Couldn't be a luckier find. See for yourself. You try one and can feel energy returning to your tired limbs. Not taking a few more would be a wasted opportunity, you figure. As the hour becomes late, the caravan is eventually ready to get back on the road. The day by Bjorulf's stone is one of the few memories that hasn't been tarnished by the specter of bad fortune, you think to yourself. Tistleberry. Not Tinselberry.
More supplies missing, the woman by the wagon says to you. And look, tracks. Right here, they look like children's footprints. But my husband and I follow them into the wilderness a ways. They meet up with some adult tracks, no telling how many. Let's see. I think we're gonna go the send scouts to look for anyone following you. You round up some volunteers who depart quietly. They return that evening with reports of a few tracks that ultimately lead nowhere. Someone may have been trying to hide their tracks, but you don't have time to continue the search.
Reynvik is more of a smattering of farmhouses than a proper town. Though judging by stray dredge stalking through empty fields, it is barely even that anymore.
Damn dredge. Reynvik comes and goes as a long series of farmhouses, abandoned and crawling with dredge. The farmers have probably already fled to Borsgard. You try to hurry past, but are eventually spotted. Dredge start ambling in your direction. What is that? She points out oddly up near one of the longhouses. In the distance, a large person, clothes seemingly covered in blood, is cursing loudly and stumbling about. He staggers into a longhouse, laughing. The dredge, heading your direction, turn back roaring and begin to pound on the longhouse door. They seem to be holding a grudge against this particular person. You doubt the door will hold for long. Rush to help. Against my better judgment, we should probably do something, you say. The others agree, even though it means putting them all at risk. As you quietly approach, the dredge have managed to splinter the door and break through. Hey, shouts Varl, wearing all red, standing on the other side of the dredge. Came all the way up here just for me? He seems unconcerned about the dredge as he hoists his enormous sword. Scarlet Feather is the item we've gained. This looks like Sigbjorn is going to be joining us. Rook's going to get in there for a kill. Hopefully Let'll get a kill as well. We're going to toss Eggle in the fight. These guys are all 5, so why don't we... I really like Krumer, but I wish he was a little easier to use. We're going to bring in Hogan and Mogan. See if we can get them some experience. Okay. So it looks like Sigbjorn is going to be going first, followed by Rook. How do we want to set up for these guys? We got a big guy here. He's going to be wanted to be bring down pretty quick. We got some nice little easy guys here. So why don't we stack up our units? He's the first. He's the second to go. And then we're going to bring in our archers right along the backside. Okay. Sigbjorn's first turn. Where does this guy fall in? Who's first? Him, then him, and then it's the big guy. So he'd be able to swing. Oh, he can't get out there. He has to come this way, and the only one going to be blocking his way is this one. Oh, that's perfect. Okay. So yeah, we don't want him to be able to move. If he does move over, or possibly even back, it might cause the dude to get in here. But I'm going to give it a shot and see what happens. Because he's got Tempest, and we're going to use that shit. Yep, opened it up for the big guy. He's going to get hit. He is going to get hit big, too. We're moving up, and we're going to draw some support for this guy. So why don't we break some armor? 22, yikes. He almost one-hit killed our guy here. Oh, that's going to be brutal. Okay, Alette's turn. She can get down here just in time to pluck some damage on this guy, hopefully. 4 armor break. We'll break that down to 5. Or, well, I guess it'll be 4 total. And now it's his turn. He's going to just get destroyed. Look at this. 12 plus the strength. Dead. Straight out the gate. Wow. That's ridiculous. Okay, Gil's turn. Let's bring it on up. Let's see if we can... Nope, you know what? We're going to keep him alive. I should have pushed him over one, but that's okay. Let's go for double resist and see what happens. I hit Alette. Shit. Hogan's turn. And we're going to move in here and try to get some damage on this guy first. Oh, he doesn't have any extra willpower. That's unfortunate. But 6 damage is 6 damage. We'll take it. Clacking his rocks. Setting some traps. Looks like Hogan's turn. Let's bring Hogan in, and who's next? Guy down there. After that, that guy. After that, the guy in the back. Then big guy here again. So you know what? We're gonna come up here. Oops, wrong button. Here we go. Nice. All health damage, I'll take it. Yeah, hit him. Nice. Who's next? That one. Let's do some damage there. Alette's just getting rocked here. She's gonna be toasted pretty quick here. Who's next? Guy in the corner. Then this guy. Let's do... I don't really want to armor break him. I kind of want to... Who can we hit decently? If she had a willpower, that would be nice. Screw it though, we're just gonna break some armor. Nice, Eggle. Scooching down. We're gonna do a bit more damage here. Logan's turn. Even more damage. Nice. This guy is no threat anymore. He ain't getting far, but we should be able to get him down here at least. Do some damage. He has no willpower left, so let's just do some straight damage to him. Oh, nice. We got a crit. I'll take it. That made that hit pretty good. Alette, you are toast soon here. Okay, this guy's down. We're not getting any summons on us tonight. And his promotion. Nice. Bye, Alette. It was nice knowing you. Who's next? This dude. 2 damage compared to 4. Who's after that? Little guy, and then big guy. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna scooch up. Alright. Getting taken down a peg here, but that's okay. Is it this guy? Nope, it's this guy who's next. 1 damage. Rook, no! Let's do some damage here. We're basically just going to whittle these guys down as best we can until we get down to the end fight. Gosh, we only have 4 left. Okay, who's next? This guy is. Then, that guy. We're going to kill this guy. Eggle's turn, scooching on up. Let's break this guy a bit. Boom! Yeah, come on. Bring out your clack rocks. Mogan's turn. He's gonna come up here, I think. And do some damage. Ah, we don't have any more willpower. That's unfortunate. It's okay though. Who's this guy? Let's do that. Let's just do some damage to him. No, we're gonna break his armor. We're gonna break his armor. That's what we're doing. Yeah, hit me back, buddy. Mogan's turn. Hogan's turn, I mean. I always get these two mixed up. Hit me. That guy. Then that guy. It's this guy who's up next. Do some damage to him. Yikes. Big hit. Him, then him. Where is the... It's that one in the corner. Okay, that's cool. Next is going to be this guy, who we could get a hit on. Scooch up and we can get a kill, but then it's this guy. He's got more health, so let's take him down a peg. Nice dodge. Who's after him if we kill him? That one, and then that two. That'll give us time to clean up. Yep, we're gonna take the 80%. Nice. Jeez. Hogan's turn. We're gonna move. We're gonna move up and start clearing this one out. Didn't take that willpower and bloody flail. Nice crit. And nice. Got the kill. We got a dodge there. That was a good one. Let's Let's clear this one out. Yeah, hit me. Eggle's turn. Let's soften up this one before he gets a chance to get us. We're just gonna kill him. Pillage time. Deflected. Wow, can we actually get the kit here, I wonder? 30%? Not quite. We're gonna soften him up a little bit. Do some more softening. Rook's turn, and he's gonna get the kill. Victory! Welcome to my mead house. Sigbjorn's House of Mead. Wasn't expecting a Varl this far south, or this drunk. I could see that. There are people huddled in the corners of the mead hall looking on with uneasiness. Who are all these? Who are you people? No, they're friends. They made this place. It's not really mine. You lured Dredge back to a room full of unarmed people. What is wrong with you? Come on, I saved everyone in here. They shared some fine drink, the best drink. Wait, I was saving your ass. Remember that part? If you knew you'd come up here, you could have told me. What do we do with this guy? How much meat is left? Anyone here is welcome to join us. We're not getting involved. Anyone here is welcome to join us. The townspeople show you a huge stack of barrels filled with quality mead and help you haul them back to the caravan. I'll miss this place. Good memories. Got some supplies and renown. With some help, you gather up the casks of mead and head back to the caravan. Sigbjorn and the other survivors in tow. The caravan gives you, I think that should be the caravan, gives the boisterous Varl a large berth as you set out for Borsgard. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was a typo. Ugh, what did I do? Sigbjorn wakes up in a pool of his own sick. Why am I surrounded by small people? The other clansmen let him sleep off his drunken stupor on the ground, and this morning he's paying the price. Help him recover. Reluctantly, your clansmen offer any food and drink they can scrounge together for the moaning Varl. When one offers thin meat, he pushes it away. In fact, take this away from me, he says, handing you his massive mead stein. Eventually, Sigbjorn comes to you. I won't get into details, he said. I was supposed to bring these casks from Reinavik back to Borsgard. I drank maybe half, by accident. Point is, Sigbjorn continues, you don't tell anybody what happened, and I won't tell anybody about the mead you got, okay? Trust me on this one. You agree and get back to travel. Bjorulf's Blessing is the item we just gained. Firstly, though, you know what? Let's head to camp. Sigbjorn, since I played through this, I know, hopefully spoilers, by the way, Sigbjorn doesn't stick around with the party very long. He goes away pretty quick. So what I tend to do is unequip his item. This guy. I'm actually gonna put it on somebody else just to make sure it gets unequipped from him. I'm gonna put it on Ivor for a sec, or Rook for a sec. And the Eyeless Rift, I'm gonna re-equip on him and then leave Sigbeard out of the party. Let's put in Krumer for now. He could use some experience still. Then again, if we put Ganulf in, it would mean some easier renown. But whatever, I'm not too concerned. Do we have an item we can give to dude here? Let's Bracelet we can give to him. And what is this? The Tisdleberry plus 2 will on rest, as opposed to the normal 1 you get. 1 strength deflected for that level 3 item. I think that's what we're going to put on him. Just a little bit more armor for him. Alright, let's get moving. A group of men with broad shoulders and thick cloaks approach the caravan. They might be outlaws you hear nearby, and the idea quickly ripples through the clansmen. One of the strangers approaches, saying, "We've run out of food. Any help will be welcome." His hard eyes reveal nothing of his motivations. You consider how you want to approach this. Let's see. I know that some of these actually do backfire on you. I don't remember which one of these random meetings actually does, but it might be this one. I'm going to decline to help the strangers. We have no food to spare, you tell the stranger. The man gravely nods in understanding before raising a hand and dropping it. Arrows suddenly slice through the caravan and people scream. In the commotion, they grab what they can and run. They've gone before you can take stock of the situation, and after patching up the wounded, you have nothing to show for it but a little less food and some dead clansmen. Those bastards. 3 clansmen dead, 6 supplies gone. We are down to 1 day left, and we are about to be out. A boy has gone missing from the caravan, along with a good number of supplies. The boy's younger brother begins to sob. Some men in the woods said we had to give them food or they'd kill us. And don't tell nobody. My brother went over there, he points. Lead a search party, lead a war party. Try to make a trade for the boys. Send the younger brother and ambush them on the next trade. We're gonna go in hard for this one. Lead a war party. 2 groups, 1 on each side, you instruct. They head out as you try to calm the parents. Much later, the fighters return bloody and with the boy's body. We cut them down, says an archer, but we couldn't save the boy. We got some supplies back, though. 4 days.
As we pass steep cliffs, the sprawl of Boersgard comes into view. A city of contrasting rich and poor, opportunity and gamble. Our best hope for salvation, or our